We now take you live to Klendathu, where the invasion has begun. Big K, as Cap Troopers like to call it, is an ugly planet. A bug planet. A planet hostile to life as we know it. To assure the safety of human civilization, the arachnid homeworld must be eliminated. Rocket troopers unleash their deadly payload. The bug has no answer to superior human firepower. A well-ordered battle line has been formed, ready for the next phase of the invasion. The objective, a large bug hive to the east. Terran Command wants it exterminated. As they advance upon this target, our troopers will wipe out any remaining arachnid defenses. Fleet officials admit they may have underestimated the bug's defensive capabilities. Dropships have been sent in for a complete evacuation, as a strategic retreat appears necessary to reevaluate the situation. the Battle of Klendathu. A day that will live in infamy. But from tragedy springs hope as the Federation rebuilds its fleet bigger and stronger than before. To fuel this war machine, all eyes are now on Kwalasha. Once an isolated outpost, this mineral-rich world has become a key part of humanity's battle for survival. But the planet's vital mining industry may now be in danger after reports of bugs on the surface. And so the mobile infantry answers humanity's call. These brave men and women will defend Kwalasha from any insect aggression.
Listen up, Lieutenant. The advance team kicked an anthill. Now they got more bugs than they know what to do with. We're here to save their asses. Let's do this by the book. Don't be a hero, and you won't need a body bag. You understand me? Let's go. On the bounce. Yes, sir. Attack fighter, strike incoming. Stand back and enjoy the fireworks. They don't like to get their uniforms dirty, but those flyboys are pretty useful sometimes. Damn, a few bugs got away. Get after them before they reach the settlement.
With the size of the bug problem now clear, immediate action is needed. The mobile infantry moves into gear to protect Kwalasha, its mines, and its people. Kwalashans take great pride in their planet's mining industry. Through sweat of brow, valiant colonists dig up the precious minerals the Federation needs. It's an ore effort for the war effort, and they're not going to let a few bugs scare them off. The mobile infantry has begun escorting workers, many of them patriotic volunteers, back into the mines so they can keep excavating the future of humanity.
Bugs made a mess of the Qual's attempts to defend this base. We're here to do a better job of it. The Flyboys report some serious bug activity out to the east. Our mission is to get these miners back into their holes, not to go play in the dust with Archie. We'll ice them as soon as they come at the walls. Organize your defenses and call down some extra bodies. Keep those bugs outside the walls, Lieutenant.
The only thing worse than a bug is a traitor. After a string of civilian deaths, subversive elements are using the mining tragedy to push their own false agenda. One such rabble-rouser is Thomas Rees, leader of the Kwalashan Miners Union. In times of war, dissent is deadly and will not be tolerated. Execution tonight at 6. All net, all channels. Federation scientists ask, who turned off the lights? Rolling blackouts plague the planet as bugs target Kwalasha's electrical grid. Industry grinds to a halt, threatening to paralyze the war effort. Military operations are underway to retake the critical power station and nip these outages in the bud. The mobile infantry will get the job done.
Bugs are holed up tight inside the power station. Gonna be a real nightmare to pry them out of there.
Point taken, Colonel. But your mission is to root out the bug infestation and secure vital machinery around the facility. Initial priorities are the damaged power turbines. They'll have to be repaired by your combat engineers, but getting to them won't be easy. There are 3 possible insertion points for your force. The northwest in front of the main entrance. To the east at the end of the dam. Or to the south by the storage tanks. The team on the ground has to make the call on how to proceed.
After the bug's defeat, Kwalasha has become an oasis of calm in a violent galaxy. Grateful colonists enjoy an idyllic life working in the mines, safe under the Federation's watchful eye. The mobile infantry stands vigilant, ready to respond to any threat, big or small. Even in peacetime, there's still work to do. Just today, a group of miners were trapped underground after a cave-in. Hang tight down there, boys. Help is on the way.
Nothing like a mine to make you appreciate the desert. Some seismic disturbance was picked up yesterday. Then the line went dead. Third squad's gone in to have a look, and we've heard nothing since. It's probably just another rockfall messing with comms again. Well, let's do this by the book anyway.
Attacks are reported across Kwalasha, overwhelming local defenses. But hope is not lost. The tide of insects will meet their match at Fort Meru, the mobile infantry's formidable base of operations. From their new headquarters in high orbit to oversee the conflict, Military Command has expressed their full confidence in Meru's ability to withstand the coming siege. Don't doubt this redoubt. The bug stops here.
Show out here. I haven't seen this many bugs since Big K. Clever bastards, waiting down there all this time, building their numbers. But they won't get past the guns of Fort Meru. This is where we hold them. Outer defenses will get hit first. Make them pay for every inch of ground.
Fort Meru has fallen to the bugs. Now it's humanity's turn to strike back. Federation forces launch a massive counterattack to cleanse the planet. In the air and on the ground, they'll deliver a swift 1-2 punch that'll catch the bugs off guard. Their superior numbers are no match for the Federation's superior tactics.
Come in. Anybody, anyone. It's a massacre out there. Plasma bugs were waiting for us. Blew our shuttles out of the sky.
A bitter setback for humanity. Thousands are dead after the military's failed offensive. In this dark hour, the fate of Kwalasha hangs by a thread. But one thing that remains undefeated is the courage of the brave men and women of the mobile infantry. Groups of survivors are scattered across the planet's harsh desert, struggling to return to civilization and jump back into the fight. They haven't given up, and neither shall we.
Is this all? Is this everyone that's made it? Damn it! We lost a lot of good people. This canyon's the only way home. I don't like it, but there's no other choice. After last night's fiasco, this whole area is enemy territory. The map shows some old bases up ahead, abandoned a while ago, but they're our best chance. So stay sharp and keep a lookout for other survivors. We can't be the only ones that got out. Can you hear that? Bugs are coming. Set up an ambush on the high ground. Hold fire until the bugs are square in the kill zone.
We're picking up your signal. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Am I glad to hear your voice, Major? Request an immediate evac.
Negative. Request denied. Based on your position, Command has new instructions. A large force of bugs is approaching. You have orders to hold your position and slow their advance.
We won't even be a speed bump for those bugs. That isn't a fight we can win.
You don't have to win. Just keep the bugs busy for a bit.
Ava, I am not throwing these troopers' lives away for nothing.
You need to follow orders. The Federation will remember your bravery.
Sorry, you're breaking up. Repeat that, please.
Sam, do you hear me?
We made it. No thanks to those a-holes at HQ. Hey, do you read us? These confounded radios have been on the fritz all day.
I'm sending pickup. But don't think your little stunt went unnoticed. There will be consequences for this.
Reckon there might be.
lost behind enemy lines. One gifted psychic officer has unraveled the bug's secret strategy to conquer Kwalasha. But his shuttle has gone down deep in bug territory, and now a desperate rescue is mounted to recover him and the vital knowledge he possesses. The mobile infantry never leave a comrade behind. No more intelligence leaks. Psychic operatives have discovered the bug's despicable methods for stealing our secrets. And just in time, Federation scientists are developing a new wonder weapon to annihilate the arachnid threat. And it is Kwalashan industry that is providing the key material components behind this miracle of military engineering. Citizens can rest easy, knowing its secrets are safe from prying bug eyes.
Pay attention. The development at Razor River is under attack by just about every bug going. Looks like Archie got wind of what's going on in there, and are out in force to take it down. Must be a pretty big deal for them.
A pretty big deal is putting it too lightly. What is being processed in that facility will eventually turn the tide of this war. The bugs know it too. That's why they're here in such numbers.
We'll need a base of operations before we can do anything else. Get up that slope and bring that station online.
The facility is holding, but we cannot risk production being interrupted. The main bug presence is concentrated in the dry riverbed. Those structures must be cleared, regardless of the cost. Bugs are not going to give up that easily. They know the value of what lies below Kwalasha's surface as much as we do.
I'll leave the musings on arachnid psychology to PsyOps. We're here to kill bugs.
Indeed you are.
All-out war rages on Kwalasha. Federatsiagrad, the planet's capital, is the scene of bitter fighting as the mobile infantry mount a stalwart defense against the invading bug hordes. Local forces are surrounded, but help is on the way. The Sky Marshal vows not one step back, dispatching the full might of human technology to hold the line.
We got bugs on all sides, nowhere to run. Retreat is not an option. Keep fighting till you're dead.
A brave sentiment, but your deaths won't be necessary. Today. Reinforcements should arrive any minute. Until then, I suggest holding that compound. The reinforcements have arrived to get you out of the city.
That's a beautiful sight. Marauder team! Clean up the bugs! Take out the bug layers! Let's see what you can do.
For weeks, Kwalasha's capital has been an urban battlefield. The fight for Federatsiagrad is now a war of attrition, as brave defenders hold back what seems like an endless tide of arachnid warriors. But after this long ordeal, victory is finally within reach. A powerful counterattack is being planned to drive out the bugs and save the city.
This bridgehead is the last line of defense. If it goes, there's nothing between the bugs and the refugee camps.
Please keep those civilians safe. We need them back in the factories when all this is over.
Reinforcements will come across when they can. But Command is keeping a tight rein on their supplies.
It's all up to you. Don't let those arachnids get past.
Savagery in the sewers. Bugs infest the intricate mazes of pipes and tunnels beneath Federatsiagrad, using these subterranean passages to roam freely throughout the city. Here comes the eviction crew. Mobile infantry forces storm underground to kick out the arachnid intruders. They don't mind a little dirt and grime. Not when there's bugs to kill. And stay out. Arachnid forces are on the run after the mobile infantry routs them from the city. To prevent further incursions, the military is building a line of fortifications around Kwalasha's industrial sector. Troopers are busy clearing out the last few insect stragglers from the green zone. Safety, security, and a return to normal life are just around the bend.
Bugs on the run? Feels like this fight isn't quite over yet.
People at home need hope. FedNet tells them what they have to hear to keep them fighting. The perimeter will have to be retaken, and its heavy weapons made operational.
That's not happening until we've cleared this rear area of bugs. Then we'll push up and get those guns firing.
The Sky Marshal's master plan revealed. Lure the enemy out of hiding with the temptation of an easy victory. And after letting them in, we've slammed the door behind them. MI forces have captured a key defense post, blocking off the mountain pass and sealing the bugs in open desert. Caught by the jaws of a steel trap, those vermin have nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Easy pickings for our airstrikes.
Fleet's about to drop the hammer, so those bugs are desperate to escape.
It's not ideal. Some of these fortifications are FUBAR, but we'll work with what we've got. We will hold them here, while the tech fighters unleash hell on Earth.
You mean hell on Kwalasha. Not that this planet was any Eden to begin with. Bombing run complete. Fleet turned the desert into a killing field.
How many bugs did they get out in the desert?
We're still calculating their casualties, but even the lowest estimates suggest we've achieved a critical weakening of the Arachnid force on Kwalasha.
Well, that makes all this worth it.
Let's finish the job. With Arachnid corpses littering the burning sands, it's finally time to stamp out the bug infestation on Kwalasha. Federation troops surround the last remnant of hostile territory and begin their march towards victory. To end the war over the planet, only one question remains. Where is the brain bug?
Okay, you apes, listen up. I can't say when this war with the bugs will end. That's up to Terran Command. But the war on Kwalasha, it ends today, and it's up to us. This is the final showdown. 5th Division is providing support. They've got penal battalions mixed in with them. So we'll have to put up with those criminals and deserters on our flank while we push uphill. Intel says the brain bug is holed up in a cave system on top of the mountain. Drive up on the right and pry that son of a bitch out into daylight. Capture it alive. Kill every other bug on this hill. You get me? Brain bugs in the bag. Good job, troopers.
We just conquer the planet. Without leadership, any surviving bugs will be no match for us.
We owe it to the 5th. They gave their lives to pave the road for us.
You should know your former CO, Samuel Hawthorne, was among them.
Colonel Hawthorne's here?
Command gave him the option to retire. Instead, he took a demotion to keep on fighting. Couldn't sit idle while the MI was still marching into danger. Private Hawthorne was reported KIA during your ascent.
I could have saved him.
He didn't need saving. He died with his troops. A hero of the Federation. It's what he wanted.
The bug menace on Kwalasha has been exterminated. The Federation's victory is a victory for all humankind, bringing prosperity and harmony to this troubled world. It's a system that protects, a system that works, a system that needs planets like Kwalasha to keep the fight going on all fronts. Are you doing your part?
They're geared out. Big fucking beam.